How do you sort out the so-called jargon from real-world practices that work? Do the members of your organization find some business or technology advice utterly confusing? Welcome to Real Talk with Sam Holcman. In this program, we set the record straight, and in terms that business people and technology people can understand. Now, here is your host, Sam Holcman.
Ford's new EV assembly tree and what it means for enterprise architecture and business architecture. This is Real Talk with Sam Holcman. I'm Sam Holcman. Ford's new electric truck program is being called its Model T moment, not because it's just another vehicle, but because Ford is tearing up a century of manufacturing practice to build something fundamentally different. In doing so, they've replaced their traditional assembly line with what they call an assembly tree, a modular way of building that uses far fewer parts, far less complexity, and a completely new production logic. Enterprise architecture and business architecture are actually at a similar crossroads. Most organizations are still using an architectural assembly line, long sequences of phases, of handoffs, of documents, and of exams that were designed for a slower, more predictable world. These legacy exam-centric certifications, methodologies, and frameworks add steps and artifacts, but struggle even today to produce architectures executives can actually use to run and change their business. The Enterprise Architecture Center of Excellence, EACOE, and the Business Architecture Center of Excellence, BACOE, represent this modern alternative. They are not another framework running down the same line. They are the architectural equivalent of Ford's now vaunted and talked about assembly tree, a new way of producing outcomes built around a small number of powerful, reusable components that can be combined quickly to solve real business problems. Now, moving from assembly line to assembly tree. The traditional manufacturing line Ford pioneered was linear and iterative. Vehicles were assembled step by step with many suppliers, many parts, and unfortunately, many opportunities for delay and cost to creep in. That exact logic mirrors how most EA and BA practices still work today. A sequential method, lots of intermediate deliverables, many specialists, each handling a narrow slice of work. With the new EV, Ford has flipped this on its head. Instead of thousands of small parts and long wiring harnesses, they use two massive aluminum castings and a battery pack, built largely in parallel and brought together at the end. Complexity is pushed down into a few well-engineered building blocks. The overall system becomes simpler, faster, and cheaper to produce. EACOE and BACOE do the same thing for enterprise architecture and business architecture. Instead of dozens of disconnected models, documents, they focus on a small set of core castings, a shared ontology, shared capability structures, and decision views that describe the enterprise in a coherent, semantic, understandable way. Around these, we assemble a battery pack of reusable patterns, architectures, and evidence. Reusable. These components can be combined in different ways for different initiatives, for different capabilities, but the underlying structures remain stable and reusable. Now, why exam-centric approaches can't get you there? In Ford's story, simply training more people on the old line or making the line slightly more efficient by changing a version number would never be enough. The problem was not operator skill. It was the production logic itself. And the same is true for EA and BA. Exam-based, legacy, popular methodologies of the past and the frameworks associated with those are optimized to certify individuals, not to rewire how architecturally actually creates value. Those legacy approaches reward memorization over design, compliance over curiosity, and the volume of artifacts over the clarity of decisions. Even when the content is updated, the basic assembly line logic remains. Follow the phases, produce the documents, pass the test, rinse and repeat. By contrast, EACOE and BACOE start from the question, what decisions must be enabled, at what speed, with what quality of insight? Then the architectural assembly tree is designed around it. and that is a small, shared semantic backbone so information connects and recombines without constant rework. A defined set of leverageable models tied directly to strategy, value, capability, and change. A lightweight iterative delivery method so architecture is built when and where it's needed, not as a one-off monolithic project. This is not a new exam or a new base of knowledge bolted on to the old assembly line. It is a different production system for decisions and designed for change. At EACOE and BACOE, we may want to call this the Model T moment for architecture. Ford leaders talk about rewiring Ford around this new approach. That is the right scale of ambition for modern architecture as well. Organizations that continue to run EA and BA down a legacy assembly line will keep getting the same results: slow, expensive, and often ignored by the people who actually run the business. Organizations that adopt EACOE and BACOE are choosing a different path. They're standardizing on a small number of powerful architectural castings and investing in the ontology and practices that let those castings be reused everywhere, from strategy and portfolio decisions to solution design, data, and AI governance. They are treating architecture not as a compliance function, but as a high-throughput, high-quality production system for insight and continuous change. Ford's new EV program shows what happens when a company is willing to abandoning comforting rituals and reinvent its core production logic. EACOE and BACOE offer enterprises the same opportunity in architecture to move beyond exam-centric methodologies and frameworks and build an assembly tree that can actually compete in a world defined by digital, data, capabilities, and artificial intelligence. If your architecture still feels like an assembly line, slow, linear, document heavy, it may be time for your own Model T. We've had over 50 years refining these assembly tree approaches. EACOE and BACOE refer to these approaches as assemble to order. Please reach out to us at www.eacoe.org and www.bacoe.org to discuss your situation and needs. We are ready to assist you in this critical change in enterprise architecture and business architecture.
Thank you for tuning in to Real Talk. Be sure to join your host, Sam Holcman, again for another edition of our program. We'll have more real topics of discussion then.